namaste from Pallavi. I'm back yet again with another episode at Eco-Friendly Kind World with a climate activist. His name is Togono and he's from Mali, Africa. So there are a lot of people across the world from different ages who are doing their part for climate action. And here is the reminder again for you that we need to act now. We can't wait. So let's hear from Togono what he has to say. So hi Togono, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm Togono Severin Togo. I'm an environmental activist from Mali. I'm 26 years old. Now, I know that there are many problems caused by climate change. And since 2017, I start to find solutions because in my country, many people are not interested about climate change because they say that it's just something that has been created, and they even don't believe these problems. And I decided to create an association called Environmental Education and Youth Empowerment. So the goal of this association is to sensitize the young people, mainly students from schools, so that they can understand the problems, the causes of climate change, and how we can work together to find solutions. And that's why I created this association. And now, I created this association in 2020, precisely April 2020, and now we try to train and educate more than 300 students from different schools. And since we started to work on environmental education, we realized that many school principals are interested, and they call us to come so that we can teach and train young people. Because we are not trying to educate people, but try to make some activities like trees planting, and try to recycle plastic waste. Because we have some creative ideas that we can implement in schools. And many people are, besides young people, learn many things. And we said that in the future we can do something that's very important, because this is my vision is to find a solution. How we can find the solution? Because the big problem here in Mali is the plastic waste. The plastic waste is a big problem. So in the future, I'm now trying to work on that to create a recycling company, so that we can collect and repurpose plastics and reduce plastic pollution in our environment. And after that, we try to sensitize people in the community, because they are trying to cut trees, and it's not something very good for our environment. And we try to sensitize these people so that to show them solution. If they cut the trees, they have to plant more than, so that we can protect our nature. It's something that we are trying to do, and we hope that in the future our vision will be implemented, will be carried out for the good of all people.
Great. Yeah, of course, planting, trees is the one way how you can help the environment. And there is a great saying that each one plant tons, right? So you are doing your part very well. And of course, you're targeting the young people. That itself, very inspiring, because it for the younger generation, it is easy to grasp, and if they understand at the young age the value of it, what climate change is, and how they have to basically modify their actions, so they learn it so easily at a younger age. And as you grow up, it is difficult to modify your habits, right? So absolutely, you are targeting the right generation. That's great. So, Togono, I want to know from you that what has motivated you to take that, climate action? I mean, how you got to know about it, and what has exactly motivated you?
Yeah. So here I'm going to tell you a story because I was born in a village in the northern part of the country. So before people farm, and we farm millet. Was in 10 years ago. So the productivity were very high, and now the productivity is not so high. So, and many people are forced to flee the village to get money. And yeah, in 2017, I went back to my village and asked my father why young people in the village they flew. They said that at the beginning of the productivity was very good, and now it's not the case. So I asked him what is the problem, what caused this. He said that what he knows about that is that many people are cutting trees, and they know that trees can play an important part, so that it can rain. And now that's not it's not the case. So that's why young people are trying to fill the village. And when I go back to my to a city, Bamako, so I started to work, to get in touch with some people who work with authorities, so that we can find the solution. And I realized that there's authority.
There's a solution, right?
Sorry?
No, cutting trees is never a solution, right? We need to opt for either relocating. There are different ways, and there are a lot of organizations which are helping in relocating the trees.
Yeah. So, and I try to get in touch with authorities. They say that they know the problems, but putting in place solutions is expensive. And I let them know that when we agree to act, there is no problem will be definitely stay. So the best way is to act individually and then commonly. And now many young people in the city that are trying to join me, and that's why in 2020 I created this association, and I'm trying to see the results of the work we are trying to do, and those authorities who said that it won't be possible to act to find solutions, they are now trying to contact me so that we can work together. This is something very good for me, and I think that in the future that can be something we can do more, so that we implement the possible solution to fight and find solutions about this issue.
Definitely, with more people, you can definitely do a lot more, right? With more hands, you can actually, spread the awareness to a larger audience, and you can create a bigger impact collectively. So, yeah, you started on your own, and now many people have joined you. So at this point of time, I have a lot of good wishes for you, that may your tribe grows and may a lot more people join you, and, your voice to save our earth reaches many more. So, Togono, do you have a message for our audience who are still looking for to start their climate action journey? So, what do you have to say for them?
Okay. So, the message I have for people who like to join, I can say we need to prioritize education, because I believe that education can play an important role to fight against climate change, because like over education, environmental education is something that must be prioritized in all areas of the world, because we don't need to keep education in some parts, that we try to implement in different ways, so that we can find solutions. Because young people, the young age people, they are the future generation. And when they are aware of the problem, when they are aware of the solution, it will be good for them and for the future generation to find solutions and to fight against climate change.
Definitely, education brings that awareness, right? And it is very important at this point of time that everybody should be aware of their impact on the climate. It is not, a single person's at fault. It is we all, collectively, we all are responsible. So it is our duty to take climate action. So it was a nice conversation with you, Toguro. I hope your message reaches to more and more people and many people joins you. Thank you so much for accepting the invite and joining us today on this podcast. Stay tuned for more such inspiring stories of climate activists. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.